Jackie, an Arizona realtor, and have built a multi-million-dollar business with my husband by using what I learned from being a teacher. Now I'm bringing the steps I took to leave the classroom and become a top producing agent and team owner. So grab your coffee, cherry vanilla Coke, or maybe even a cocktail, and let's begin. What is up? Guys, I hope you're having a great day and are ready to listen and learn. So in today's episode, I'm going to share some tips on how to manage a career in real estate while staying in the classroom. Now, I get messages all the time from teachers all over the states who want to go into real estate. Now, they want to go into it for multiple reasons. Some teachers are really just ready to move on and find a different career. But a lot of them want to supplement their income, but they're scared to leave the whole teaching job. I get it. It's scary to leave a salary job, a salary that you can count on, to move into a commission-based career where you truly don't even know when you're going to get paid next. Well, I mean, sometimes you do because you have some in escrow, but when you don't have any in escrow, it's scary. So many teachers don't want to lose their retirement. You know, if you're with a state, you have a pretty nice pension. You also have really good health insurance, and maybe you just truly love what you're doing. So how can you manage both? Well, if you're listening up today, and welcome, I love all my listeners, and you're thinking about a switch or maybe to add a second source of income, this is going to be a great episode for you. So when I started my career in real estate, I was still teaching. I was back in Kentucky. I went ahead and got my real estate license because my husband was also licensed, and I just wanted to be able to help him. He was also managing two careers, so it just seemed like a win-win. Well, it didn't work out. Then fast forward 2 months and we moved to Arizona, and now I had to do it all over again. Guys, I'm a mom. I have 4 kids, and the last thing I wanted was to spend more time away from my family. But I also wanted to be able to afford the family vacation, and a vacation of 6 is expensive. I wanted to be able to afford to put in a nice pool. I wanted to be able to afford some home improvements and some upgrades. And with only my teacher salary, I knew I was never going to be able to do it all, or heck, even half of it. So I've told you all before, I had big dreams. I had big dreams. And I failed doing teaching and real estate. I failed trying to do both. But there are so many teachers that I have talked to that are rocking both of them. And I asked them, hey, would you be willing to share some ideas on how you manage both? So in this episode, I'm going to share all of their secrets that will also help you. So here's the first thing. Maybe you don't want to leave the classroom. Maybe you want to do both. But how can you do that when you're in the classroom at 8 a.m., you're there until 3:45, you get out, you go home, you fix dinner for your family? Like, there's lots of stuff going on, right? So one of the ways that a teacher who's also rocking real estate told me that they manage both is they're a referral-based realtor only. So let's think about this. Have you ever went and had like a great haircut? Okay. You have the best, stylist, the salon, everything is just wonderful. Okay. So someone sees you out and they're like, hey, where'd you go to get your haircut? And you tell them. Okay. Now that person goes to this salon and they're so happy. Well, you didn't make any money. You don't get a free service. Like, you get nothing, right? Well, with real estate, you can use your sphere of influence, and you can actually use this to prospect clients, and then you pass them on to a different agent, okay? Just like you would when you go to get that wonderful haircut. You hear someone, they say, man, my stylist retired, or, I'm new to the area and I don't know where to go. And you give them your information, okay? Hey, this is my person. This is where I go. This is the perfect person. You need to use them also. With real estate, now you're going to get paid. So let's break it down. You have a friend, maybe a family member or a neighbor who has spoke to you about selling their home, or maybe they're looking to upgrade their home and get a new home. So let's say their current home sells for $400,000. Okay. Now in this story, we're going to use 3% as the listing agent commission. I do want to go ahead and let you know commissions are completely negotiable. Okay. There's not a set commission standard, but for this example and for easy math, we're going to use 3%. Well, guess what? The house sells. That's a $12,000 commission. Yeah, nice money, right? Totally good for a vacation. Now, if you decide that you want to be able to concentrate on your classroom and your family, and you just want to be able to refer that, when you refer that customer to a different agent, you could potentially get a referral fee of $3,000 for doing nothing more than connecting one person with someone else. Now, this same friend now is going to go buy a new home. And let's say they've had so much equity in their home. Now they're looking at a home that's going to be selling for $600,000. Now, in this story, we're still going to use a 3% co-broke for a buyer's agent. The co-broke is what the buyer's agent is paid from the listing agent's commission, okay? So the house that they're buying, they get it under contract. It's a $600,000 home. Guys, that's an $18,000 commission. Now, as a referral, you would get $4,500. So just for connecting one client with one agent, possibly in your office or your brokerage or maybe that city, you just made $7,500. Could you pay for a family vacation with $7,500? Okay, now let's assume in a year you do this 5 additional times. Okay, 5 additional times. So you've had 6 total referrals. That's $45,000, guys. That's a pretty big chunk of change, especially when many teachers in various states start at this salary. Okay, now, maybe you don't want to do referrals. Maybe you're like, wow, that's a lot of commission that like the person who was actually doing the job got. Okay, so let's think about teacher schedules. So one of the other teachers who is rocking in real estate that I spoke to said that what they do is they refer out during the school year, and then in the summer, that's when they actually help their clients and they do not refer it out. So given our schedule with being in education, we're able to enjoy anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks in the summer to spend time with our family, to recruit from a long school year, to enjoy some downtime, maybe create some lesson plans. So basically we can take on tasks that we didn't have time to tackle during the school year. So ask yourself this. When do most families decide to sell or buy a home? It's in the summer, right? When kids are out of school and the weather is nice. No one wants to move in 12 inches of snow in the wintertime, right? So let's consider that you're able to close 3 transactions in the summer based on the numbers above. Okay, so we're going to use the same selling point, the same purchase point, the same commission point. So give 3 sellers, you have 3 buyers. In that window, you could stand to make around $90,000. Guys, that is more than chump change, okay? That is like life altering. You would be able to put cash in your savings. You would have a big enough cushion to leave the classroom if that was your choice. You could put in that beautiful pool in the backyard. You could save for your kids' college fund. You could pay off your own student loan. You could remodel your kitchen. You could buy an investment property that could now put your family in a position to create generational wealth. Okay, so that's scenario number 2. Now, I've also talked to a lot of agents and I asked them, guys, you know, you're in the classroom all the time. How do you prospect? Like, how do you actually create time pockets to prospect for new clients? And they said, well, guess what? Successful agents are agents who know lots of people. As a teacher, every single year, I meet new families. Those new families could now become new clients. Now, being in the classroom, you aren't just meeting the students, right? You're also meeting their parents and their parents' friends. Now, I'm not saying wear a shirt that says, hey, I'm an agent too. I can help you sell your house, right? Your principal's probably not going to like that. But you can have conversations with parents. Also, your fellow teachers. This is a great way to increase your number of prospects and people who could pick you as their agent. Also, most homes, right, in those neighborhood pockets, they're going to have a school there. You may work at that school. So let's say that you work at a school that's right in the middle of a neighborhood. Okay, you have your prep period, you have maybe downtime, maybe there's like a half day, or we used to call them gold days, you know, where you're doing some training, but then you have some downtime. You could use that downtime to farm that neighborhood. Now you're going to meet more potential new clients. Whether you are a full-time in both careers and absolutely loving it and crushing it, or you're thinking you're going to leave the classroom altogether, guys, I believe in you. You can do it. I believe in you and I'm here to support you and help you along the way. Now, we are currently looking for agents in multiple states that we could help mentor, ones that we could help train, and ultimately who we could share our systems with so they could create their own teams and create the life they've always dreamed of. If this is you, let's connect. Allow me to share what systems we have created so that way you can do the same thing that we're doing, creating generational wealth, creating new revenue sources. These systems not only will allow you to make money while you're teaching, but we can also put you in the top % of producing agents in your area. Guys, going into real estate can seem scary. Starting something new can be a challenge, but you keep the attention of 24 to 32 children a day for 7 hours. You maintain peace in the sea of hormones and body odor. You can do this, and I'm here to help. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at Jackie Durbin AZ. Also like, share, and rate this podcast. And if you need help or have state-specific questions, reach out to me and I will gladly help. We run the classroom. We create the dreamers of today and tomorrow. Let's run this world together. See you next time.